We begin tonight with a community in shock, mourning the loss of an 11-year-old girl and her grandmother. Good evening, I'm Matt Malloy. The Brighton community still reeling from this senseless tragedy on Hollyvale Drive Friday afternoon. Brighton police say 11-year-old Ann Mancuso and her grandmother, Mary Liccini, were killed by the young girl's father in what police are calling a terrible case of domestic violence. 13 WHAM's Carly Miner is learning more about the young victim in this case. Carly, good evening.
Good evening, Matt. I spoke with Ashley Baker on the phone today, who tells me Ann was her daughter's first friend at 12 Corners Middle School in Brighton. Students returning to the classroom in Brighton today, just days after one of their classmates was killed.
When I got the alert from the school, I was hoping that she didn't know her as well as she does, but she did. And when I told her, she sobbed.
Ashley Baker and her family moved to Brighton in February 2024. She says her daughter, Alayla, was friends with 11-year-old Ann Mancuso, one of the victims in Friday's tragedy.
She met Annie the first day, and Annie kind of took her under her wing, showed her around, gave her a friend when she didn't know anybody at all, and just made her feel more comfortable being in that new space and new environment.
Baker tells me explaining to her daughter Ann's death has been difficult.
I just let her know, she has my support and her other parents' support, her mom, her dad, and her stepmom. But we've never experienced something so tragic.
Over the weekend, Brighton superintendent releasing a statement writing in part, "There are no words. I write to you with an extremely heavy heart and without the ability to convey our sorrow, our horror, and our empathy in this moment." Baker wants her daughter to remember her friend for the joy she brought her when they moved to Brighton.
She made a difference in my daughter's life when transitioning over into a new school and district. She was the first one.
Counselors are being made available to students and staff in that school district. Neighbors are continuing to show love and support by lighting candles for 11 nights. Matt?